What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel because I love y'all. Welcome in, baby. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $15 a month for the tools I'm about to use in this video and that I use in every video. Fire tools to put you on the best spot off analytics and EV, and just, have you picking like a pro for only $15 a month. So it's game changing. If you haven't joined it yet, join it, and let's get to the picks for today. Starting off at NFL, looking at Week 10. All right, so taking a look at Week 10, at the top of the list here, we have Brock Purdy's passing yards. That's popping pretty well. 241.5 on Prize Picks, 245.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 4 sportsbook differential. 245.8 projection, which is a 4.3 projection differential. So both of these are on pretty much the same side, saying that over this 241.5 is the good value. So over on Brock Purdy's passing yards looks good. Over on CeeDee Lamb's receiving yards, 81.5 on Prize Picks, 84.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 3 sportsbook differential on the receiving yards on the over. And then we have them projected for 84.7. So both of these guys were projected pretty much identically to what other sportsbooks have it at, which will give you a good feeling that, yeah, the over is to play. So over on CeeDee Lamb, on his receiving yards, Calvin Ridley's receiving yards, 53.5 on Prize Picks, 55.5 on other sportsbooks. Crazy how low that is, with how well he started the season, man. But he's kind of just drifted off a cliff with Christian Kirk taking over that offense. But 53.5 on Prize Picks, 55.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 2 sportsbook differential on the over for receiving yards. And then we have him projected for 59, which is a 6 projection differential there. So I like that spot. And then looking at unders, Deshaun Watson's passing yards, 211.5 on Prize Picks, 205.5 other places. That's a -6 passing yard differential. And then we have him projected for 200.5, a -11 projection differential. So under on Deshaun Watson's passing yards. Jordan Love's passing yards is set at 215.5. Other sportsbooks have him at 209.5. So that's a -6 sportsbook differential for the under. Projection of 211, a -4.2. And then Baker Mayfield, passing yards under 236.5, and Adam Thielen's under 73.5 receiving yards are the best values that we have so far for Week 10. Looking at NBA, at the top of the list, we have Kristaps Porzingis points at 16.5. Now, Porzingis has been popping a lot early in this season, mainly because, look, with all of the mouths to feed in Boston, you're going to get some open looks for Porzingis, okay? And at 16.5 just feels too low. Vegas has the over at -130. Projection of 21.9, a 5.48 projection differential. The projections are always looking over on Porzingis. Loves Porzingis so far to start the season out, and I completely understand it. With his talent level and this amazing offense in a game that should be competitive, over 16.5 looks good for his over points for Kristaps Porzingis. Next play that I want to go to, there was another one I saw that I was like, okay, that's pretty good. DeAndre Ayton points plus assists. Vegas has the over at -130. So it's a solid EV on the over, 13.5 points and assists for Ayton. And then projection of 17.4, a 3.95 projection differential. So DeAndre Ayton's on a team where this game right here is a very good fantasy type game right here. You know, you expect a lot of points in this one. It's a good spot. DeAndre Ayton's on a team that's missing a lot of people. Lillard's no longer there. Simons is out. Like, you've got guys who are dealing with injury there, and that usage is there. Great matchup against Sacramento. Points plus assists is only 13.5. Vegas has the over at -130 on top of projection being 17.4, a 3.95 projection differential. So over on DeAndre Ayton, points plus assists, and then over on Kristaps Porzingis, points of 16.5. Let's get it. For college football, the best options that we have so far are these -3 sportsbook differentials on the unders. Trey Harris's receiving yards under. These actually correlate with each other. Trey Harris receiving yards under 68.5 and Jackson Dart's passing yards under 219.5. They correlate with each other. Same team. If Jackson Dart's passing yards are under, then you can probably figure that Trey Harris's unders is also going to be there. So that's a good little correlated option that you have there. For college basketball so far, the only options that we have available to us right now are some 0.5 sportsbook differentials, and they're both in the rebound categories. You can go the over on DJ Jeffries rebounds of 7.5, or you can go the under on Cameron Matthews rebounds of 7. I feel like the over on DJ Jeffries 7.5 is probably the safest, seeing that you don't have to worry about a match. So he's either going to go over or under. I'm feeling good about the over on DJ Jeffries from Mississippi State, over on his rebounds. For NHL, we have over on Tim Stutzel, minus 130 in Vegas on the over 2.5. Projection of 4.07, a 1.57 projection differential. Really good spot for Tim Stutzel. He's expected to have a solid game here, and he's definitely a solid spot to take advantage of today. Let's see, anybody else popping real hard? Nothing crazy there. Let's check the unders. We have John Tavares under 3.5. That looks pretty good. Minus 130 in Vegas, and then projection of 3.18 is minus 0.32 projection differential. Let's go under on John Tavares, shots on goal of 3.5. And then our other pick is going to be the over on Tim Stutzel of 2.5. All right. For soccer, we got a couple options. They're both unders. We have the under on Kingsley Coman and the under on Scott McTominay. Under on their shots. Under on 2.5 for Kingsley. Under on 1.5 for Scott. League of Legends. The best value on the board is going to be Rulers under for JDG of 13. For CS2, we have multiple 1.5 values. We've got a good bit of what it starts from right here, 1.5 all the way up, boom, for unders, and then 3 for the overs. Let's start it off with, I'm just going to choose the half line guy. I'm going to go Shalfie for 4s. Map 1 and 2 kills over 29.5. Other sportsbooks have him at 31, map 1s and 2 through 2 kills. 1.5 sportsbook differential on the over there. And then let's grab the under on Kayakson for Apex. Map 1 and 2 headshots of 15.5. So under on the headshots for Kayakson of 15.5. And then over on Shalfie for 4s. All right, for map 1 and 2 kills. For tennis, we've got some 2 values. Over on Pavel, total games of 22.5. Over on Jack of 22.5. And then over on Stan Wawrinka. Because these are both 22.5 and half lines, I prefer to go over on those instead of grabbing the 23 right here. So I'd go over on Pavel and over on Jack as my favorite options for tennis. For MMA coming up, we have Alex Pereira, however you say his name. Alex, significant strikes is at 45.5 on Prize Picks, 49.5 on other sportsbooks. And we know Alex goes in there and he is a striker. So unless somebody gets knocked out super duper early, Alex is in a good spot for significant strikes over 45.5. All right, like that spot there for him. And then nothing for Dota and nothing for Valorant. Let's do a recap. For NFL, we like Brock Purdy's passing yards over, CeeDee Lamb's receiving yards over, Calvin Ridley over receiving yards as the best over options. And then under on Deshaun Watson's passing yards, under on Jordan Love's passing yards, under on Baker Mayfield's passing yards, and then under on Adam Thielen's receiving yards. For NBA, we have the over on Kristaps Porzingis of 16.5 points. And then we grabbed the over on DeAndre Ayton points plus assists. For college football, we have the under on Jackson Dart's passing yards and Trey Harris. You can go either one of these. Doesn't really matter. Under on both of them. They correlate well with each other. DJ Jeffries over rebounds is what we're doing for college basketball right now. Remember, Props Made Easy members, y'all have the benefit of as soon as lines are added, you get them immediately. If they're plus EV, they will be right here in front of you. So keep refreshing. I grab my favorite. I grab the best college basketball picks. And period, I utilize the tool throughout the entire day. Like, I check each sport consistently, and I look for the best options, and then I lock them in. Like whenever I see them as they come in through the day. I don't necessarily go in the morning and lock in a whole bunch of picks early on. I let things settle. I let the projections all settle. I let all the data come in and settle, and then I go in and I make my picks. So normally I don't like make my slips till like after lunchtime or so. Like sometimes it won't be till 3 or 4 o'clock that I go in and start really locking in my guys, because I know that all the data is good and everything's warmed up and we're good to go. You know what I mean? Because no matter if you missed on some early value in the day, there's still going to be great value as different lines come in and as players are ruled out or whatever's going on. So I normally will take the most advantage of the tools come later on, 3 o'clock or later or so. You guys could do whatever you want. Whatever your strategy is what your strategy is. But like I said, I like to let all projections and all lines kind of get in. Let Prize Picks get all those lines out. Let our projection system settle. Let all the data in, and then start locking in my guys as the day has gone on. For NHL, over on Tim Stutzel of shots on goal of 2.5, and then under on John Tavares shots on goal. For soccer, over on Kingsley, under on Kingsley and under on Scott are both the options there. For League of Legends, the best options under on Ruler for JDG, map 1 through 3 kills. For CS2, we had the over on Shalfie for 4s, over 29.5 map 1 and 2 kills. And then we had the under on, what was it? What did we take? I forget. It was a headshots, right? Was it? What was it? Kayakson. There we go. It was under on Kayakson's map 1 and 2 headshots of 15.5. For tennis, over on Pavel and over on Jack. They've got the half line, so I'm preferring them over on their total games for tennis today. For MMA, over on Alex Pereira. Significant strikes of 45.5. And that's it. We don't have any Dota or Valorant today. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Like I said, if you're a PropsMadeEasy.com member, the best time to utilize the tools is like a little bit later after lunch and stuff. Let things settle and then come in and start really grabbing all the best value as the lines have all been dropped by Prize Picks. Yeah. Let's get it. Let's have an amazing day, man. Happy hump day today. Let's get this money. PropsMadeEasy.com. Only $15 a month, and let's get it. I'm out.